In the mist-shrouded highlands of Scotland, where jagged cliffs loom over the churning sea, a tale has echoed through centuries, a story so ghastly, so grotesque, that even time itself seems reluctant to forget it. This is the legend of Sawney Bean, Scotland's most feared cannibal. Our tale begins in the late 15th or early 16th century, though the exact date is lost to the murk of time. Alexander Sawney Bean, a man of humble birth, left behind the constraints of civilised life with his equally twisted wife, Agnes Douglas, a woman said to be as wicked as she was wild. Together they vanished into the shadows of a coastal cave on the Ayrshire coast. Not just any cave, but one that stretched nearly a mile into the cliffs, a natural fortress hidden by the tides, accessible only at low water. There, beneath the earth, they raised a family, a brood, born of incest, born of darkness. Some say their numbers swelled to over 40. Children, grandchildren, all products of twisted bloodlines, generation after generation, raised with no knowledge of the outside world, except what they could take from it. But it wasn't just isolation that kept them alive. It was flesh. The Bean clan would emerge under the cover of night, stalking the winding roads of Galloway. The ambushed travellers, lone riders, and the unlucky who dared to stray from the beaten path. Victims were dragged screaming into the black mouth of the cave, never to be seen again. And what they did next is the stuff of nightmares. Bodies were butchered with chilling efficiency, limbs salted and preserved, remains tossed carelessly into the depths or gnawed to the bone, bones piled high, organs rotting, the stench of decay clinging to the stone walls. For over 2 decades, hundreds vanished. The authorities were baffled. Innocent innkeepers and hermits were blamed, lynched in desperation, yet still the disappearances continued. Until one night, the Bean clan made a fatal mistake. A couple returning from a country fair was set upon. The man fought back fiercely, wielding a sword, managing to kill several of the clan before reinforcements arrived. Word spread, and soon King James VI himself took interest. With a party of 400 men and bloodhounds in tow, he scoured the countryside. At least the dogs caught a scent, leading them to the mouth of the cave, reeking of death. Inside, what they found was beyond comprehension. Body parts hung like meat in a butcher's shop, barrels of pickled flesh, heaps of bones, blood-soaked clothes, and deep in the shadows, the Bean family, feral, snarling, some barely human. They were captured without mercy, marched to Edinburgh, and executed in the most brutal fashion imaginable. The men were dismembered alive, the women and children were burned. No trial, no last rites, only fire and steel. And yet the doubts remain. No records of the trial exist, no confirmed list of victims. Some say the story was concocted, a tool of anti-Scottish propaganda during the time of division and war. But others Others believe the truth is buried in the cold Scottish earth, or worse, still festering in the dark beneath the cliffs, waiting. So next time you walk the lonely moors and the mist rolls off in the sea, ask yourself, who's watching from the shadows?